Palestine-Israel conflict is an ongoing conflict that has been going on for quite some time. Numerous debates, international discussions has tried to find a formidable solutions on how to tackle the conflict. Among the most discussion being discussed internationally, globally, domestically, is the Israel support from the US. INBA in 2006 mentions that Israel has gained support from the US, particularly through public diplomacy aggressive practices. So this study tries to look on into the process of how the Palestine-Israel conflicts from the facets of Israel aggressive public diplomacy to US. To conduct this study, my PhD focuses on applying grounded theory practices. So what is grounded theory? In simpler terms, grounded theory is try inductively to form a theory to explain, conceptualize a process such as Israel-Palestine conflict from an inductive process. Let's take a simpler term. For example, in order to talk about this 3MT before you made a conclusion, we'll study about the process of the secretariat, the participant, the judges, the process of everything before you made a conclusion. That is the process of 3MT. So my study focuses on that. So I developed a coding analysis guideline to show how Israel public diplomacy to US has gained support from the particular superpower nation. So this study looks into theoretical perspective from the coding analysis guideline and a form of public diplomacy theory. So this theory is quite significant because in grounded theory, you produce the own substantive theory, not a formal story, to show that how Israel public diplomacy conduct its study. So this is how the participant of the process of expert interview play is viewed in here. So my study has managed also to form out a public diplomacy power to show how public diplomacy is utilized in the process of this to indulge into a public diplomacy operational guidelines. This study, ladies and gentlemen, is highly significant. Why? Because it gives the power to study international conflict from a grounded theory practices. It gives an idea, an operational process, structural and conceptualizing process on how for us to tackle conflict from the perspective of public diplomacy, an important modern warfare conduct to influence a foreign policy from a state to another. Thus, I do believe this also generates students to indulge grounded theory as a matter of PhD research in the future. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.